Here are 5 things I would do differently if I was to go from this to this. Stay to the end because the last one's an absolutely brilliant one, honestly. But first of all, I would actually keep cardio in year round because cardio is ridiculously effective when it comes to like maintaining your weight and just maintaining your overall body composition, especially if you're someone that wants to stay kind of lean all the year round. But I've had a tendency over the years to kind of cut cardio out until like the last like 2-3 years where I've just kept it in consistently. Because the problem is when you take cardio out, you're not going to be burning as many calories as you would if you were doing cardio, right? And then I add the cardio back in, and because I've been doing it really consistently, it's so much harder to keep it in year round. Next is protein. Honestly, guys, this took me ages, man. This took me so long to get it right. I was even scared. It's funny saying this because now I'm involved in supplements, but I was scared of consuming like protein products, pre-workout kind of products, because I wanted to keep it as natural as possible. And I thought having these things would have implications, but in reality, they are well studied, and there's so much research back behind a lot of these supplements you can take. Link in the description box if you want to pick up your own pre-workouts and protein powders as well. Little plug right there. But yeah, anyways, I'd ensure I consume enough protein, and you can do this by consuming protein powders or simply just trying to consume more protein during each meal you consume. Maybe trying to aim for anything between 30 to 40 grams of protein per meal, and that'll really bump up your protein intake. This next one is actually a really big one, and this one is not trying to diet all the time. This is probably one of my biggest regrets when I kind of look back, because dieting all the time is really actually affecting your progress. And I know so many people, and I've worked with so many clients who just fixated on trying to diet and like lose body fat and get really shredded. But the reality is, if you're consistently trying to diet and shred it without spending an extended period of time in some kind of calorie surplus, it affects your ability to be able to build as much muscle as you could if you spend longer in a calorie surplus. Remember, calories is fuel, and if you're not fueling yourself with enough energy, how can you expect to see your performance skyrocket, your strength go crazy, and build crazy amounts of muscle mass? Resting more, guys. Honestly, I was training 5, 6, 7 days a week sometimes, just because I love training, right? And it's a hobby, something I find fun doing. I love going to the gym. But what I've actually noticed in the last couple of years, training less has actually led to even better results. And I've grown so much more in the last few years because I'm resting more. The final step that I want to share with you guys is dropping your ego. Your ego can actually cause you to self-destruct and actually mess up your results, because if you're always having some kind of ego when you go into the gym in terms of, you know what, I can lift this weight, so I'm not lowering my weight because I'm feeling tired today, you can end up injuring yourself. If you're trying to showboat or show off how strong you are, it's going to affect you in terms of injuries, in terms of not being able to train as much, which is then going to massively set you back with your progress. Hopefully this video has been really useful for you guys. Check out the link in the description box if you want my free nutrition blueprint. There's a video somewhere here. Click on it, subscribe, comment, share, all that good stuff.